Hello guys, this is my Burhan again. I'm back, just back from a 5-day hiatus. The reason being, if most of you don't know, is I was asked to participate in something and help out a few people down at an event on farmland in Glastonbury, and most of the time I was living there, I was hearing ba 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 from sheep, which is very welcoming, and eating a lot of vegan food, which was very healthy, but I did crave meat. I was actually at one point thinking that I would skin one of those sheep so I could eat it, but it didn't happen. That didn't materialise. As you can tell, I'm very refreshed, got a bit of the beard thing going on. I'm going to sort all that out. And I want to talk to you guys and update you guys on what's going on while I was away, because I lost 3 different subscribers. I did a movie file on Rambo First Blood that I think was kind of rubbish, but we'll move on from that. I'm not going to get really annoying about it. It happens. But I've also had my channel like taken, not taken away, so to speak, but I've had a few things being dealt with. A very harsh blow by Nintendo, who are lying through their teeth at the moment. For those of you who keep an update on this development, I basically ended up doing a video because Nintendo decided to throw a claim on my E3 vid, E3/Nintendo Direct video for June, and they stated that the copyright claim was actually on a bit of footage on there which was theirs. Well, they claimed to, and now they've basically, because I wouldn't allow them to take the video and monetize it themselves, they decided to go the full route and get me a mark on my account, so I've got a copyright strike on there for infringing upon their rights. Now the footage that I've done on this account, on which they say I'm infringing on, was actually not theirs. I figured this out the other day, and it's ridiculous that they're doing this. As you can tell, I'm very laid back and mellow about this because, truthfully, I just find this very unappealing, and I think Nintendo themselves are just really being childish and immature about this, and I will be having words with the company, and I'm even looking at taking this to a legal standpoint against both YouTube and Nintendo, because this is affecting my brand, Genius. It's a brand in itself. It's a business format. I'm hoping to earn money from this business format, as you guys have seen with the This Job for Hire series that's just debuted in August. If you haven't taken a look, take a look at episode 1 now. It's called The Call. I've got the episode 2 I'm working on at the moment called The Interview, so that's going to be a fun one. I'm just scouting locations, getting people together, looking how this is going to be done, and even having a few people that are around the local area guesting on the show. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll see if it works out. If it doesn't, well, it doesn't. If it does, then great. We've got an IMDB page now, which is great for the series, and I am in negotiations to try and sell the series onto a platform so we can earn money off of this, and basically have everybody that works on the show to get a salary, so to speak, or at least some money, because we're actors, and in the end, we're, if we don't earn money from this, then we're not dedicating our full time to it, and I want to be at a place where we can do that. Now, back at, segueing back to Nintendo, the footage in question was Scribblenauts, Scribblenauts DC Universe, the new game that's coming out. I was talking about that game, and that is coming out on the 3DS, but it's a WB game. It's not Nintendo's. It's basically a product of WB Interactive. I didn't know that. I thought the Scribblenauts was associated with Nintendo, and Nintendo, make money from the franchise, and the reason why they filed the claim was because of that. But no. It's a WB game, and that's why they're doing the little thing with the DC Universe thing, because it's a WB property. And this is what bugs me is, and I'm going to talk about this in terms of Nintendo, in terms of every member of their legal team who watches these videos, because I think you guys keep a close eye on me, because if you don't, I really am appalled by the way that you guys act. The video got 40 views in general, in total, and I was just getting the channel up and running, putting thumbnails in a lot of my videos, which most of you guys are probably seeing, and they went and did this, and it's all a very stupid scare tactic by Nintendo. And again, I've given my details to Nintendo, to their legal team, and have told them straight, you know, you want to take me to court over this, it's fine, but they're going to lose. They're going to lose this claim as well, and I really actually am looking at a way to report Nintendo for their actions against my channel, because I'm not going to have another Ray William Johnson situation where YouTube ended up strong-arming a user who had he basically showed the same free footage that Ray William Johnson was showing, which had standard YouTube licenses on it, without Ray William Johnson. He was edited out, so, you know, they weren't infringing on his property, and he filed a claim at this person who's now had his channel shut down, which is a bloody shame. It's a long down, dirty shame. And in terms of Ray William Johnson as a YouTube creator, like, I've got the utmost respect for the guy, don't get me wrong. But I can't respect his actions in general when he does something like that. And Nintendo is guilty of doing the same thing. This is not your property. Scribblenauts is not your property. WB have allowed me to use the rights for their Justice League movie for Movie File. If you guys haven't checked that out, it's the Justice League Paradox movie. I'll leave a link at the bottom. And also have allowed me to use certain properties of theirs and review those and talk about them. And for me showing a minuscule bit of footage of Scribblenauts, Nintendo are trying to lay claim to that. Now, what I would like to advise those people from Nintendo is, I'm a small person dealing with a very big company. I've said a lot what I needed to say on the YouTube versus Nintendo video that I did, so you guys can check that out. But if you guys really want to take me on, I'm all up for it. Take me to court. File your claims. Try and get me from infringing on your copyright, because in the end, Nintendo, you have no copyright to this character. You have no copyright to Scribblenauts. You have no copyright to my video. You have no claim to my video. I am promoting you, which is governed under fair use. I am reviewing your product, which is governed under fair use. But there's someone on your legal team who doesn't seem to get that, and who doesn't seem to actually understand where I'm coming from, because all you care about is making me pay out royalties to you for the views that my video gets, which I'm not going to do that. And I've told you that. You can put 1 strike, 2 strike, 3 strike, 4 strike, 5 you can put a million strikes. I'll just get my videos and I'll upload them again and again and again until YouTube bans me. Then I'll move over to another platform. I'll go to Vimeo. I'll go somewhere else. I don't care. But your company is trying to strong arm a little guy, and you keep saying that you're there for your fans. How is this being there for your fans? Seriously. How is this being there for your fans? It's not. So the one thing I will say to you, Nintendo, and the one thing that I'm going to say to each and every one of you out there, I would really appreciate if you help rally around people like me who are suffering because of a big company like Nintendo Entertainment, who are deciding that they want to strong arm people for their use of the internet. And this is what they're doing. The whole Smash Brothers thing is clarification of that, because some idiot leaked, well, I'm not even going to call him an idiot, some fan, someone who was really inspired, really wanted to see, linked some cutscene footage to Smash Brothers Brawl on YouTube before the game was released. They've gone apeshit. Oh, we're not going to include that now because you people ruined it for yourselves. You are trying to get people to buy your console. If you want people to buy your console, you're going to have to at least give fans what they want, which is allow us a platform to communicate with one another, to promote your product, to give you positive press, because now, Nintendo, you are basically given very negative press from me, and that's 3 times. 3 times I have to give you negative press and call you out on the bullshit that you're doing. You know, and I'm not angry. I've spent like a fucking 5 days in Nirvana at the moment, talking to people, experiencing people, and, you know, just living life. I have no issue. But I just don't like the fact that a big company who is desperate at this point in time, because your Wii U is not selling, is desperate for some publicity, is going after their fans instead of working with them. It's a shame. It's a low down dirty shame, and as far as I'm concerned, Nintendo, I really hope that you rectify this situation with me and with anybody else that you've done with Spood Beast, who's not even coming back on YouTube for a while because he's so annoyed with this situation. I don't blame the guy. He's out living his life and he's trying to do something with himself because he's had enough. I've had enough. But I'm not going to give up. Because what kind of person would I be if I gave up when a company like Nintendo is strong-arming people? So there you go. Another negative Nintendo video that I didn't want to do. I wanted to be so positive about your company because I love Nintendo. As I've stated in my previous video, I've played your consoles. I played the NES. I played the Super NES. I own every Nintendo console known to man, including the N64, which is packed away. I want to get myself a 64DD. I want to get myself all these Nintendo peripherals that I can enjoy. I'm a huge collector and a huge fan of Nintendo, but this, it's ridiculous. So there you go. As always, guys, check me out on Mega Powers Radio. I got gameplay 8 PM every Saturday night on Blog Talk Radio. You can actually stream it live. I'll leave the episode link at the bottom. We're going to be, the subject matter hasn't come up as of yet of what we're going to do. We're mulling through it, me and the other co-hosts that I'll be having on the show this week. So make sure you tune in for that, guys. You can check out last week's show where we were talking about games that bombed. Miguel did an amazing job hosting the show with himself, Travis Goss, who's also on YouTube. I'll leave a link on there at the bottom, and also Drew White. Great people, amazing individuals who I love with all my heart. They've done an amazing job with the show. And if you guys want to be part of I Got Gameplay, want to come on the show and guest and talk about games, you can do by clicking on the Skype button. Every time there's a live show, you can join up with www.nerdgenius.com. Go to facebook.com/nerdgenius or facebook.com/IGotGameplay, which is the exclusive one for the show, or fanboysanonymous.com. Leave comments, talk to me, and let me know what you want to do in terms of gaming, or what you want to talk about, because it's a platform not just for me but for every one of you out there. And that's pretty much it, guys. So I'll see you again for another vlog, because I'm going to do another couple talking about exactly what else has been going on in the life of Mike Burhan.